Welcome back to Cosmetics Anonymous. I am your favorite new mama bougie vintage, and this is a rant. I know you guys love my rants, and I think they're funny because I'm genuinely upset. But I'm very serious when I'm ranting about stuff, and I was gonna do it when I came back home from the post office, but I was busy, so I ended up filming first, and so that's why I'm made up and I don't have my sunglasses on. I don't want to, the sunglasses mean rant, but this rant, I actually was gonna do it like 2 weeks ago because I've been having this issue with the mother effing post office and I'm about sick, okay? So I go to the post office by my house, and the guy that works there, well, sorry, oh, what was that, honey? What was that? Oh no, baby. Come on, Sabrina, you suck. I suck. I knew that was gonna happen. Better it fell on this than the fucking carpet, tell you that. Anyway, yeah, so I've been having this issue with the post office. The guy that works at the post office, when I first moved here and I went there, I didn't really like him because like he was a little difficult, but then me and him kind of built a relationship, and like I love him now, and like it's all good in the hood. But homeboy decided he would go and take a 2-week vacation, and now I had to deal with the nimrods and the nincompoops that work there. This is my problem. Don't put somebody on cash that's not finished being trained yet. And that goes for any establishment, that goes for any cash register, not just the post office. But the post office, this is a government job. They should be trained for like at least a month before going out into the field, because when you don't train them, or you train them half-ass, and they're here now dealing with my mail that needs to get to precious places and that I need to be picking up, like from my P.O. box, I need them to know what the fuck they're doing, because I'm not supposed to be telling somebody how to do their job. That is not what I'm supposed to be doing, okay? What I'm supposed to be doing is coming, putting my key in my P.O. box, taking up the little card slip that says you have mail, you got mail, okay, like AOL bitch, and then giving it to the guy, and he's supposed to go and get my mail and give me my mail, and I'm supposed to be out that bitch. But that's not what's been happening. Like 2.5 weeks ago, maybe, I don't fucking know the time, okay? 2.5 weeks ago, I went to the post office because my friend sent something for Salem. And I always go to the post office and I always get my stuff in the P.O. box. And like at my old P.O. box, they used to send the stuff back to people. But this P.O. box, the guy has a bin that says P.O. Box DNRTS. Do not return to sender, okay? So anybody that has a P.O. box here, you're not supposed to return their stuff once it's in. You will get a final notice card. Like if you're late picking up your stuff, you will get a final notice card in your mailbox, but they still won't send the stuff back because you're paying over like $200 for the year. So yeah, anyway, I was expecting mail, and she sent the mail March 27th, I believe. So I went. It's from Toronto, so it takes one fucking day. I went on like the 29th. I don't even know. I went like 2 days later just to give them some time, you know. And the mail was nowhere to be found. There was no notice card in my mailbox. I'm like, WTF, where's my mail? Okay, whatever. I also, around that same time, had ordered lashes from Lady Lashes. So this parcel right here on like the 28th. I don't remember when it was sent, but the arrival date was the 4th of April, okay? Today is the 13th. I didn't get this package until today. I have gone to the post office 3 times. 3 times from March to today. Okay, the end of March till today, I have gone to the post office 3 separate times. I was giving them all the time in the world that they needed, and every time I came into the post office or went into the post office, up until today, they were unable to locate any of my packages for Bo Vintage. And I'm like, listen, where is, we're gonna call him Alphonse. Where is Alphonse? Where is he? So the last time I was there, which was the 2.5 weeks ago, they told me that Alphonse is on vacation for 2 weeks. I said, oh my God. Oh my God, I can't deal. Because this is what happened 2 weeks ago. Before I even get into not getting my packages, let me talk about what happened 2.5 weeks ago. So as you guys know, I have a website called deadbeatandco.com. If you didn't know, now you know. Hello, go shop. Hi, how are you? Anyway, and so I'm constantly at the post office to ship stuff out. Because I send a lot of stuff to the US, I have to get a customs form, and I fill them out online before I go into the store, and it gives me a little barcode that the person is supposed to scan. I filled out like 3 customs forms, and I go to the post office, and the new guy is there, and Alphonse is not there. So the new guy, we're gonna call him Ned, okay? Ned is there, and I'm sitting there, I'm in line. I finally get to the front of the line, and there's a line behind me as well. So there's a lot of people, but they only got one damn register and one nincompoop on the register that don't know how to run the register, which is holding the motherfucking line up. So I get to the counter, I give him my packages, he weighs it, the first one, and I'm like, I filled out my customs form online, and I show it to him, I show him the barcode and everything. Keep in mind, I'm here every week, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? Me and Alphonse, we do this every week. There's never an issue. I fill it out online, I give it to him, he scans it, boom, bing, my package gets sent, okay? So I'm there, and Ned is like, confused when I give him my phone with the barcode, and he's like, okay, I'll do that after. And I'm like, oh well, they usually do it like during you know. He's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna do he's like, but he's looking at it confused. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it after, and I'm like, okay. So he's filling out the information in the computer that's on the parcel, and he's inputting it, and he's asking me how I want to send it. I'm like, track it, pack it, so I can get tracking numbers to give to my customers. So he tells me it's gonna be like 11 or 12 bucks or whatever, and I'm like, okay. And then he's like, okay, pay. And so I was like, okay. So I don't know that in the system you can't do it after. I don't know that if I pay first, he's not going to be able to do the customs form. And the problem is, he was trying to hand me a customs form to fill out. Bitch, I am not standing here and filling out this customs form, because you have to literally write out everything that's on the parcel onto the customs form, and I already did that online to avoid and skip this process, speed it up to help you with your job. I already did that shit, so you need to get it together and scan this motherfucker. But he didn't know what he was doing. So I'm standing there, there's a big ass line behind me, everybody in the line's huffing and puffing because I'm taking long as hell because this guy doesn't know what the freak he's doing. He ends up printing the thing, I paid the $12, and then he's telling me that I have to fill out the thing, and I'm like, that's what that barcode is. I filled it out online already, you know? And he's like, okay, I'm gonna have to call somebody. At this point, you already know I'm frustrated, okay? I've been frustrated. So he calls the other guy, who is not Alphonse, so we're gonna call this guy Terry. He calls Terry. Terry comes to help Ned, but Terry's been there working there for a long time because I always see Terry, but Terry don't know how to do his job either. And so Ned gives him the phone and says, she filled out this thing online, blah, 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 blah. And then Terry looks at me, he said, did you pay already? And I'm like, yeah, because I was trying to tell him he's supposed to do it before and he wasn't listening. So I was like, I tried to tell him. And so Terry's like, okay, we're gonna have to refund you the $12 and restart the transaction. So I said, okay, cool, because I ain't filling this shit out. I'm so sorry about it. I should have just filled it out, because what happens next is just like, WTF, nobody at this place knows how to work the damn machine except for Alphonse. Like, so anyway, the guy, Terry, now is doing it, and he's showing him how to use the barcode thing. And so he's like, okay, yeah, you have to do this. Then, before he starts trying to show him, he asked me, Terry asked me, do you remember if it's before or after the postal code that they scan this for you? And I'm just like, Terry? Terry, I can't help you do your job, sir. I can't do it. That's your job to know how to work the machine, because I can't see back there, honey. That's not my job. So at this point now I'm frustrated, because I'm like, if you, the person that trained him, don't know how to do this, how the hell am I supposed to trust y'all with my mail? And how do I know if my mail is going to get to where it needs to get to? How do I know this? So anyway, on the screen it shows you options, but like they can select the option for you. So it's showing you the options, and so I'm looking at the screen and I tell Terry, It still says $33 because it's supposed to only be like $12, $13. I'm like, it still says $33. And so he was just trying to figure out how to get it to track it, pack it, because he was putting it as an expedited parcel, which was supposed to arrive in 1 business day. Keep in mind, what I was shipping was actually not paid for because I was giving it as a gift to Trinity J. It was just a little choker, and the parcel was literally this small, okay? Like, it was a little tiny pink bag that I was shipping, a pink bubble mailer, but like it was tiny. It was like smaller than this envelope. So that should never have costed $33. So there's a line, like I said, everybody's getting frustrated. People are leaving because some people are just there to drop off their mail that just needs stamps or that's already has stamps on it. And so I'm frustrated now because I'm just like, you don't even know how to get this thing down to $13. Like, it's supposed to be track it, pack it. You have an expedited parcel. I don't understand why you guys don't know how to work the machine. So at this point, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I need to go. I had things to do. My daughter was at home crying, wanting some damn titty milk with her dad. And I was at the freaking post office with my mom, and Shooter couldn't calm down the baby. And I just needed to go. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to pay the $33, but y'all done fucked up. Okay? So I'm very upset because I should not have had to pay $33 to ship something that literally weighed like 2 grams, maybe not even. Like, I don't even know, like, the chokers are so lightweight, it wouldn't have costed that much ever. This is how cheap it is to send the chokers. So if I would send the choker without a tracking number, it would be like $2 to ship it all the way to America. Sometimes only $1. But if I'm getting a tracking number, then it's $10 or like $13 depending. And then if I ship it expedited, which means 1 business day to, I think Trinity J lives in North Carolina. I can't remember. Wherever the hell she lives, it was costing $33 to get it there in 1 business day. I messaged Trinity J a week ago, and she told me she had just received the package. I said, what? I spent $33 for you to get it 2 weeks after I shipped it? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I was so fucking upset, you guys, when she told me that she just received the package. I said, bitch, what do you mean you just received the package? And so now today, I'm going in there heated because I'm thinking I'm gonna see Alphonse finally. You know, I might even give that a hug. I go in and it's mother effing Ned. I go in and I see Ned. I was like, oh my god. I was frustrated right away. And then Ned was giving the lady that was in front of me, he didn't know what the hell he was doing, and she was having a mix up with the postal code. She knew what postal code she was sending it to, but whatever postal code he printed out from the computer was wrong, and he kept saying, oh, I'll change it after she would leave. No, I'm not gonna trust you to change the postal code once I leave. And then he's talking about he'll write it with his hand. No, you can't do that. And then he printed out another sticker to put on top of it and ended up charging her for 2 postal codes when she was only supposed to be charged for 1. So she ended up paying $30-something today. I was watching it all go down. So that lady actually left, and then she ended up coming back, and that's what happened to me as well. I was sitting there and I had a tracking number for one of my parcels, but the other parcels that were there I didn't have tracking numbers for. I'm next in line. I go, I approach, I tell him I have stuff to pick up for my P.O. box, and I'm also here to pick up something that was a notice card but was left in my personal mailbox at home. So I give him the notice card. It's 12:30. It says after 1 on the thing, but I knew that it was there because it arrived yesterday, okay? So then he tries to tell me it's not there until after 1. I said, go look in that bin. Go look in that mother effing bin. It is here. And guess what? It was there. I did not need to go home and come back. I had to school this person. I had to do his job. I should not have to do that. Learn your job or don't work the job. How about that? Okay? And so that was 1 package. That was the one that was sent to my house, but then they brought it to the post office. So now there's 4 other packages that I'm picking up. I have 1 tracking number, and I show him that tracking number. He goes into the back. He's like, I don't know. I can't find it. There's no notice cards in my P.O. box. And I'm like to him, yo, you guys aren't doing your job, because there should be at least 3 notice cards in this P.O. box, and I don't see not 1. So he goes in the back, he's looking for it, can't find it. Terry's bitch ass has to come around to help, because now there's a huge ass line and Ned doesn't know what to do. Ned is under pressure. Ned is panicking. Okay, he's shook. And so now Terry ends up taking over at the cash and helping the lady that came back Meanwhile, the other lady that's in the back of the line, she ends up just giving her mail and leaving. Like, it was a hot fucking mess. But they gave me 2 packages, and I was like, okay, but that's not all I'm here for, and I'm not leaving until you guys get my other packages. So you guys better go on a wild goose chase, a hunt, and figure something out, because I need my shit. I'm not waiting any longer. This is ridiculous. He's like, I know you've been here a couple times, and I wasn't about to leave, honey. I really wasn't. So I stood there and I said, here's the tracking number. Find it. So he ends up going in the back now. Ned couldn't find the stuff, so then they switched. Terry was like, oh, it's a P.O. box. Terry goes, grabs this bin from the back, this little white bin that says do not return to sender, and takes out, must be 3 freaking packages for me. I said, bitch. And so at this point I leave, because I thought that I had this package because there was another white box there that I didn't know was coming. And so I thought I had this package. So this is the package that I had the tracking number for. And I thought I had it, but it was actually another white box I didn't know was coming. So I go to the car and I actually happened to look at the package of the white box because it was bigger than normal. And so I look at it and I see my friend's name on it. So she was actually sending her baby shower gift because she never came to my baby shower. She wasn't able to make it, so she sent her baby shower gift in the mail. I realized that's not my eyelash box, but that's the package that I specifically gave them the tracking number for to find, because it said notice card left, yet there was no notice card in the mother effing box. So I put the stuff in the car and I'm cussing and I'm like, oh my god. So I go back in and I'm like, you guys didn't give me one of the packages. One of the packages they're missing is the one that has a tracking number. Please find it because I need my shit. So Terry takes the tracking number. He goes in the back to look for it. He's like, is it in a bag? Do you know if it's in a parcel like that? Could it be in a bubble mailer? I said, I don't know. It usually comes in a box. So that's your job to find it, not mine. But I ain't leaving here, and y'all ain't gonna deal with this line until I get my shit. And that's exactly what mother effing happened. They found my lashes, and I was very content, and I left. And as I'm leaving, this had the audacity to like patronize me, asking if that's it. Am I sure? How about y'all do your job right the first time, and I will have to come back in the store, because I wasn't the only person that had to come back today. The little brown lady had to come back too. So how about that? How about you guys suck? And you guys need to tell Alphonse to get his ass back to work. Alphonse is the only person that knows Alphonse, and there's a girl there too. This girl, she's really cute. She always has her nails long. Them two are the only two that know the post office like the back of their hands. I don't know why they're hiring all these new people, but like it's really annoying. And I haven't seen that girl in a while. I hope she didn't quit. I would love to see her so I could tell her the problems that I've been having with these people that they done hired, because I'm sick. Oh my gosh, like, oh my god, like, it's not okay. It's really not. I'm over it. So that's what I have to say about the post office and any mother effing cash register that's being run in this province. If y'all don't train these damn people, I'm about to come across somebody's head, because I need to knock some sense to these motherfuckers. Like, why don't you know how to work the system? Why are you asking me? I don't get it. You are a seasoned employee. Terry is a seasoned employee. He works there full time. He's always there. I always see him. But he's asking me if I remember if they do it before or after the postal code entry. Girl, come on. Come on now. If y'all are asking me how to do the job, y'all might as well hire me. I could use a government job. I could use one. I could. So that's my rant about the post office. Been meaning to do it for the last 2 weeks, and I'm glad I didn't, because then I wouldn't have to be able to share this information. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Train these damn people or take them off of the damn cash registers, because I just cannot. I love you all, and I will definitely see you in the next one.